Hi everyone, Jajan here, and today we have quite an interesting 75% keyboard. And no, it's not the GMMK Pro, it's the Jelly Epoch from OwLab. Quick note here, this will be on in-stock sale, meaning no waiting time, and by the time of publishing this video, the sale will be happening in less than 24 hours. This will be sold via multiple channels. For Southeast Asia, it will be zionstudios.ph on April 18, 1 p.m. Manila time. For Korea, it will be Swag Keys, and for the rest of the world, it will be via popkeyboard.com on April 17, 3 p.m. Pacific. Full disclosure, Zion Studios let me borrow this keyboard to review. I did not receive any payment to make this video, and they did not see the script prior to the release. They have a video of building this keyboard, so do check that out if you're interested. This will be more of an impressions video since I wanted to publish this before the sale. I'll also try to make this one a bit lighter since the last review was quite serious. So let's start. The Jelly Epoch is a gasket mount 75% keyboard that comes in at around $400, depending on your configuration. So the headliner of this keyboard is the use of what they call jelly gaskets. And as you can see here, the gaskets fully envelope the tabs of the plate. This is different from the usual foam sandwich that you see on most gasket mounts, where the foam is at the top and bottom only. This covers all areas where the plate may touch the case. So that makes it a foam burrito? Taco, I guess? And yes, I'm quite hungry. The keyboard comes with a polycarbonate plate by default, and the PCB also has a lot of flex cuts to make the assembly very flexible. And the result is this. So as you can see, it flexes a lot and I actually like it, though it is not for everyone. For this configuration, this is as flexible as it gets. We didn't install any of the standoffs and there is no foam beneath the PCB, so there is extra space for the PCB to move. You can play around with the setup and you can also get the aluminum plate if you want something more stiff. As for the design of the board, and yes, a lot of this is preference, it's really a unique design. This is the second time that I've reviewed an OwLab board and I'm starting to like how they do things. Not only do they have unique designs, but they also do in-stock sales. So for someone like me who doesn't like waiting, it's a big plus. The case here has 3 parts, with the middle case having a different color from the top and bottom. The case then sits on the brass weight that serves as the wedge, elevating the keyboard. It screws on the side and it is such a unique look. The middle case is larger than the top case, so it gives you a two-tone look from the top. I honestly do not like keyboards with big bezels, so I like what they did here. This keyboard technically has big bezels to accommodate the gaskets, but due to this implementation, the case tricks your eyes into thinking that the keyboard is smaller than it really is. The middle plate frames the top plate and makes the keyboard look smaller. There are also a couple of things that I don't like. This Epoch tag is number 1. It is removable, but I'm not sure if it will leave a hole on the case if you remove it. I think the tag disrupts an otherwise great design. The Jello cherry logo at the arrow cluster is also not that great. I would have wanted something else, but it's not as obvious, so it's okay. There is no perky RGB, which is a bit acceptable. However, the RGB strip at the back of the keyboard is not bright as well. It looks good, but I really don't see that when typing, and it is not as bright to cast a glow on my desk, so basically it's invisible. As an RGB lover, this hurts my soul, but oh well. The layout is also quite nice for a 75%. I don't like it when the arrow keys are placed lower than the rest of the keys, like the GMMK Pro. So this implementation gets a thumbs up for me. Okay, let's do the sound test. So, as you probably heard, it sounds like a dream. The typing experience is top-notch and it sounds just so good. It sounds so premium. No trace of hollowness even if there is no foam beneath the PCB. Of course, you can customize this one according to your liking, but it will be very hard to miss. And that brings us to the verdict. I usually discuss competition, but I do not monitor all ongoing group buys, and I do not recommend buying in the aftermarket. So unfortunately, no comparisons on this one. However, I know that someone will be asking, Hey, Gretchen, this one or the GMMK Pro? So I might as well give it my quick thoughts. The Jelly Epoch is a more premium keyboard and you are paying more than $200 on top of the GMMK Pro. For that, you are getting a more exclusive, more premium keyboard with a typing experience that is way better than the GMMK Pro. Whether that increase in price is something that you want to pay for is up to you. As for me, I'll have to say, I didn't plan on buying this keyboard since I prefer 65% layouts and I always like RGB in my keyboards. However, I was sold on the typing feel and sound. There are some design elements that I don't like, but this board just feels great to type on. And I couldn't let this pass, so I will be trying to get my hands on one when the sale goes live. And my wife is staring daggers at me, so I probably need to wrap up this one. I will be buying the white one, the dewdrop, so please buy the other colors, not the white one, okay? And that's it. Good luck with the sale and see you on the next one. Bye!